Dynamics is an idea that's been running through my head. Dynamics are important for everything. Music, video, photography, speaking, rhetoric, persuasion. It matters for everything. And what is dynamics?
Why won't you believe? Why won't you believe?
To me, it means just a discernible change from what was once. So if I'm talking like this, and then all of a sudden I start talking like this, that was a dynamic change. And you as a listener can notice that difference. Or in photography, if there's a lot of like clashing lines, or maybe there's a dark image contrasted by a very light image, that's also dynamics. There's a contrast. That's what it is, a contrast. And in my last 5 years of life, I've kind of started to realize like dynamics is so important for music. The biggest drops in like heavy hitting songs are usually adjacent to like a very quiet part. Or maybe they'll filter out all the frequencies right before it drops, and then when the song does drop, it opens up the spectrum again and you have the full range of sound. And it doesn't just apply to drops, it applies to literally every single second of audio in a song, or every pixel in a picture, or every moment in a video. Dynamics is super important. Why did I bring this up though? The reason I think it's so important is because biologically and innately we kind of have within us this ability to spot out changes and to spot out contrasts. So for example, if we're in a quiet place and there's no sound and all of a sudden an animal makes a noise or something makes a noise, we're gonna be alert to that noise because there was no noise and now there's a noise. We notice that contrast. It's actually easy to fall asleep with sound on, but if that sound all of a sudden stops, you're gonna wake up because the thing you fell asleep to is no longer there. It's the contrast that wakes you up, not the sound necessarily. This applies visually to us. Like if we see an open field in front of us and nothing's on it, and then all of a sudden an animal crosses into view, we're gonna notice, okay, there was nothing here, now there's a figure. Whether we could tell what it is or not, maybe it's a wolf, maybe it's a person, maybe it's a car, we don't know what it is necessarily, but we see something and we know, okay, there's something there now. Is it a threat? Is it good? Now we can make that decision. But what I'm trying to say is biologically we have kind of like an innate detection system to detect contrasts, either visually or visually or auditorily. Basically any of our senses, we can detect those changes, whether it's our ears or our eyes, nose, tongue. That's why dynamics is so important, and we can use that, and as a songwriter you need to use that to like bring attention to certain things, whether it's a certain lyric, a certain part of the song. And visually in these videos, I've noticed it's so huge for video. Like if, for example, this video, I'm just talking, that's boring. I should talk for a bit. Maybe it should cut to something else. Maybe I should change an environment and go somewhere else. There's so many things I could change to keep the video more captivating. But here I am just with my camera on a tripod talking to the camera. So this is something I'm gonna look to do more of in my videos. I already do it in my songs, but as with any skill, there's like a spectrum to how good you could get at it. So I'm gonna improve in that realm as well. But those are my thoughts for this INTERROVLOG. It's all about dynamics. It's an important concept. So I encourage you to like look up what dynamics means, read the Wikipedia about it, read different definitions on it, maybe watch some videos on it, read up on how it applies to music, how it applies to video, fucking learn about the word roots that it comes from. I don't know them, but I'm sure like Dyna means something. And yeah, thanks for watching. This is another INTERROVLOG. I'm keeping them coming. Please subscribe right there. I don't know why people like pointing at the subscribe button, but you'll know where it is. But just go ahead and subscribe. Drop a comment, like. Thank you. See you next time.
I underlined the summertime until there was none left. I summarized your lullabies.